Alright guys, part 7 of my testimony. Here we go. So I just told my best friend that I was going to commit suicide. He told me to write a letter to his friend who happened to be a pastor who lived right down the street from me. Actually, the church itself was literally down the street from my house. He was in my driveway that afternoon after I left the letter in the mail. So he beckoned me to his car. My grandpa was already home, so I guess I don't think he knew what was going on. Otherwise, he would have probably stepped in. But he knew the pastor was there. He knew the pastor. And he's like, I just got to talk to him. Alright, so I sit in his car, and he tells me all about this Jesus guy. Let me tell you. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Jesus, Smeezus, whatever. I don't care about that goon. I don't care about that magical man in the sky. I don't care about whatever. If God loved me, I wouldn't be in this situation, so I don't believe in God. My life has been total crap, and I don't want to be here anymore. And if God really wanted me to be here, He would do something about it. He would make my life better. And all I know is that if He cared about me, then it wouldn't be like this. Bad things don't just happen to good people, and I was a good person until this crap happened to me. Still very angry, still very hurtful, and I was still set on committing suicide a few days planned from that point in time. And I guess Pastor Don decided that I wasn't a threat to anybody or myself, at least for the next few days, because he left me alone and was there the next day. The next day is when my life started to change. That's when I got saved. Next day, he's in the driveway again. I get in the car, and he tells me a story. It wasn't a true story, but he says, I used to be into drugs. True. I used to, I'd be a really bad person. I was part of a gang and all that kind of fun stuff, and one day a drug deal went bad, and I said, screw it, and I shot and killed the guy. He was dead. But I didn't know what to do. I was all alone, and I had nobody to turn to. So I turned to my friend, who wasn't in the gang, and I said, hey, what do I do? My friend said, just leave the gun there, and I'll come back and get it, and you go watch a movie. So he went and said, I went and go watch a movie. And next thing you know, his friend turned himself in, got the gun, turned himself in, it said he committed first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to death. And then he was put to death, and he said, the only thing I want you to do is live a good life,